Okay, listen to this.
To every artist that does music, okay? Fuck with the producers. Go where the
Right?
producers are.
Yeah.
Stop worrying. Stop trying to get artists to co-sign you. Artists trying to figure it out too. They're artists.
Yeah.
Follow the producers. There are artists that are from LA who didn't sign the mustard that should have signed the mustard. There are artists from New York who didn't sign the Swiss Beats that should have signed the Swiss Beats.
Hello.
There are artists in the South that should have signed with JD and didn't sign with Jermaine Dupri. There are artists that need to. I'll take 40. If you from Toronto, sign the 40. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're not signing to be signed
Boy
with, to
Wonder.
sign with Drake, sign the Boy Wonder. Sign the 40. Like,
Yeah.
follow the producers because that's going to be your saving grace when it's all said and done.
Did you hear that? First off, big shout out to DJ Hed and shout out to the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? DJ Hed is my guy. Excellent DJ. He do his thing, and a lot of stuff that he say is facts. Now, I played that clip for you guys because I want to talk about the producer side of that statement. You know, DJ Hed was talking about working with the actual producer. Stop trying to chase the artists and try to get features and try to work with different artists because those artists are on a path as well. So they're not going to be as interested in helping you as they are themselves, which I get. But let's talk about the producer side of it. Like me, I'm a producer and I'm an engineer. So I understand my side of when I like an artist, when I feel like this artist has something and we establish a relationship of working on records, at that point, I'm vested in their success of what they're trying to do. So producers, they put extra time into your career, into your craft. When you're done spitting your lyrics and you go home, a producer might still be in the studio adding more instruments to the beat, mixing a record if they're a mixing, producer as well. Thinking about other songs and other beats that they can make that they can send to you to further this EP or album. There's so many other things that producers do. They give you a place to record. You know what I mean? A lot of times when you establish that relationship and even establish the business, a lot of times they don't charge you to record. And if they do charge you to record, they're helping your pockets because they're not charging you as much as other studio or another producer that only met you a couple times would. You know what I mean? And then in the long run, let's say hypothetically, you end up having a hit record. This record is on the verge of being something really major, right? Then once you have that record going, you got to do it again. And then you got to do it again. And then you got to do it again. So when you have a producer that you work with consistently, the opportunity and the chance of you doing it again is most likely because he understands your sound. He understands your approach. He has your template of how you want to record this record. He has your auto-tune settings. He has your EQ settings. He knows which 808s you like. He knows which snares that you like. It's more likely that you're able to make those same type of records that you need for your career, as opposed to working with this producer and that producer and that producer. And remember, every time you work with somebody new, it's a new, relationship. It's a new conversation on how you do business. It's a new session with new ideas, with new approaches. Everything's brand new again. And you have to continue to establish, okay, what is this and what we doing? When you got that one producer that really believe in you, case in point, Pete Rock and CL Smooth. That's a artist and producer duo. We just witnessed magic with Hit Boy and Nas. They did like 4 or 5 albums, 1 Grammy Award winning, locking in with a producer. That's what DJ Hed was talking about. Locking in with a producer. RZA and Wu-Tang. RZA was doing everybody album. He doing everybody album. The first Wu-Tang album. Method Man to Cal. Old Dirty Bastard, Return to 36 Chambers. Only built for Cuban Links. eventually other producers, a part of the Wu-Tang camp, started to come into play. Mathematics, True Master, things like that. But it was RZA that put in that hard work and effort and those hours that no one can pay for. You don't understand. These producers, these are hours that they could be spending doing something else for somebody else, but they're spending it on you. Work with these producers. And another thing, you need to appreciate their time a lot more. Appreciate their time. Producers and engineers. They're not just these people who is working on your beck and call. They're doing some things magically to your music that you probably would have never thought of. It is okay for an artist to be selfish. It is okay for an artist to feel himself. That's cool. But when you working with a producer who got your best interests at heart, hey, take heed to that and treat him or her like you would treat yourself. Because when you get into and the Grammy goes to, when you get to that stage, it's those producers that help you get there. Promise you. You know what I'm saying? So I love what DJ Hed was saying. Let's talk about it more. Let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And also let me know in the comments, of some producer and artist tandems that you love. You know what I'm saying? I love High Tech and Talib Kweli. Reflection Eternal. Fire. You know what I'm saying? I love the Jay-Z Pharrell collaboration. You know what I mean? I wish they actually did a whole album. What if Jay-Z and Pharrell did a whole album? Come on, man. I mean, Jay-Z got the album with No ID, you know what I'm saying? He got the Kanye West and Jay-Z, that's fire too. Like, it's a lot. Those producers, work with them. Find a producer that understands where you're trying to go. And make them albums, make those EPs, and release that music for sure. So, I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. You know what I mean? And let me know about some producer and artist tandems that I don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Or what I should check out. And what do you feel about artists working with producers? And even let me know some producers that people should be working with. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I'm here, man. Let's talk about this. This is music. This is hip hop. This is workload.